Let's go to the Renaissance Festival. That would have been today's intro if I wasn't stuck in traffic for 2.5 hours trying to get to the Renaissance Festival. And even at that point, there was a 1.5 hour reroute to the Renaissance Festival. So I would have been in the car for about 4 total hours just to get to the Renaissance Festival. And so that was gonna be ridiculous. And so I turned around and I went home. I was so ready to bring you to the Renaissance Festival with me. Like, I had my GoPro ready and everything, got everything charged up, had extra batteries, had my chest mount and everything. I was about to do like a super cool montage of just everything that I did there. And I was gonna try and do new things that I never have done before at the Renaissance Festival, and just to make a better video, you know? But yeah, I had this plan for a while, and it was totally my fault for being stuck in traffic because I didn't wake up on time. I was supposed to wake up at 7, but I didn't wake up until 9. And so a 2-hour difference caused me to get stuck in traffic. Had I gone 2 hours earlier, I wouldn't have had that problem. I'm gonna go again on October 1st. So hopefully I wake up and go and make a good video. But today I'm not gonna do a shed restoration project video. I have a pre-party to a engagement party that I have to go to today in like an hour. And so I don't even know if I have time to edit this video. I'll try to get it done as soon as possible. So you guys got a video for today. I caught 2 more squirrels, so a total of 6 squirrels now. 2 of them are in the freezer. The other 2 are still right here, and the other 2 is in the garbage. These 2, I don't know. I might just process and skin them also and just keep the hides and eventually do like a cool video where I'm like making leather out of their hides or something like that. I don't know yet. I want to do some cleanup and stuff, but it's raining and I don't have a whole lot of time. So I want to show you something that's really cool. And I might make a more in-depth video on this another day. But I want to go over it really briefly. This right here, this is not a sponsored post, by the way. It's just something that I bought because of TikTok. So these 2 bags here have fragrances in it. And so this is not my usual content, but I mean, I'm doing vlogs and I just kind of want to share stuff with you guys. So the brand is called Fleur. It's a fragrance, and I bought it because of TikTok videos and stuff. I'm not, if you've gone across it, let me know because I bought it because of this right here. This is called Missing Person. I'm not sure if my GoPro is gonna like focus on it. I think you should be able to see it. Yeah, but this is called Missing Person by Fleur. And a lot of people said that the fragrance smells like someone familiar, or it's more of a nostalgic fragrance. It's for men and women, and a lot of people said that it reminds them of their like loved one or something like that, right? But the name Missing Person is kind of strange because when I first heard of it, it sounded like it smells like a deceased person, right? But that's not really the case. Missing person could also just mean that that person isn't with you at the moment. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my experience with this. I guess I'm just going to talk about the whole experience. Yeah, this whole video is going to be this, I guess. and then Somebody Wood is another fragrance that I got also. It's a newer one. I'm not sure if a lot of people have talked about this yet. But yeah, let's talk about Missing Person. So when I first opened it up, it's like this. I got the travel size and took it out, smelled it, and immediately I thought of my mom. Like, just from this, right? And I thought of my mom. But the craziest thing is the moment you spray it on yourself, let's see here. There you go. Whew. There you go. So the fragrance is really interesting, and it made me cry. So like, I smelled it like this first, smelled like my mom, and then, or it doesn't smell like her, it's more of like, it reminds me of her. And then I smell it on my arm, right? And then, like, because of my body chemistry, it changed the smell a little bit. And then it started smelling like reminding me more of my mom, right? But then I met up with my sister, told her about this, and she recognized it because of like videos and stuff online too, because it went viral. Gave it to her first to smell from the bottle like this, and she thought it smelled like my aunt's old apartment or something, which is weird. But the moment she sprayed it on her arm and she smelled it, she like broke into tears. My sister, she broke into tears, and she just started crying and bawling her eyes out, and kind of got me emotional too. And then and she was like, it smells like mom, you know? And then she was just freaking out. And then so we had to go meet up with my mom. And so I brought this to my mom and had her smell it. And she did like it. And then she sprayed it on her arm and she smelled it. She said that it smelled familiar, but she wasn't sure. But she said that it was a really nice fragrance, right? But like we told her that it smells like her, right? And she was just smiling and she thought it was really cool, right? And then we decided to bring it to my dad. And this was the difference in the whole thing, right? So like my sister and I had the same opinion on this. My mom had a fairly good opinion. Sent this over to my dad, sprayed it on him. He smelled it. He thought it smelled like more of like a musk or something, which it is. It's a body musk, like a skin musk aroma or fragrance. But he didn't really care for it, which was really interesting. And it didn't remind him of my mom. And that was the really interesting thing. Like my mom doesn't have fragrances that smell like this, but for some reason, this reminds me of my mom. But here's the craziest thing. This fragrance, when it was sprayed on my dad's arm, the moment I smelled it, I started realizing that it smelled like him. And then my sister smelled it and she just broke out into tears too and got all of us freaking crying. And it's so weird. So like this fragrance reminds me of my dad now too. Like it has a feminine, more comforting sort of smell, but then at the same time, it also can have like a masculine smell. And like even now, like after making that connection that it smelled like my dad, now that I smell it on myself, I can smell it too. It smells like my dad when I was growing up, and him just wearing his normal everyday colognes and then his own sort of like smell and musk and stuff like that, you know? It's so weird. Like this fragrance reminds you of somebody. And so I kept like smelling this throughout the night, right? And it started like making me feel or remember a lot of different things. So like now, right? Like another descriptor for this fragrance is it smells like a brand new teddy bear on Christmas Eve. Like that's what it reminds me of. Like it reminds me, like I have, I have a teddy bear named Fluffy. You know, what kid doesn't? But I have a teddy bear named Fluffy, and I got him on Christmas. This fragrance reminds me of that teddy bear of mine, which is crazy. But then at the same time, this fragrance also makes me feel like there is that missing person. That this smells almost like a girlfriend that I'm going to have in the future. Like that's what this fragrance smells like. It smells like somebody that I am going to meet, and that's what they're going to smell like. It's a familiar, it's a nostalgic fragrance. It's such an absolutely like amazing fragrance. Okay, so you get the gist of the missing person, right? So that's my feelings and my emotions that I experienced with Missing Person by Fleur. Somebody Wood is not as captivating and amazing as this fragrance. Somebody Wood is like, to me, is is a fragrance that you would wear to go out and party or something like that. And it smells, I don't, like, it's weird to say this, but it smells sexy. And so, but here's the weirdest thing about all of this. I don't wear fragrances. I don't wear cologne. I don't wear perfume or whatever. Like, I don't wear any of these ever, because I have a really high sensitivity to like fragrances. And so like I don't surround myself with people that wear a lot of fragrances too. I usually avoid them because my nose gets itchy, my eyes get watery, and then I get like stuffy, and I get this sort of like physical reaction to like fragrances, and I hate it, right? And so in the past, I've always like worn different fragrances because people would buy them for me. Like I remember getting like really expensive ones that people have given me. I forget what they're called, like Versace and some other ones, you know, that were really expensive, but I never liked them because they would always make me stuffy, you know. But these are so nice because they're not strong. They don't push out. They stay close to you. So like you have to really, really get close to somebody to really smell this, unless you're like spraying this like crazy. But I really enjoy these fragrances, and I've never like been able to say that with any fragrances. This is not my thing. Like I don't wear fragrances. This is not my thing at all. But TikTok made me buy it. And so, yeah, I mean, if you like, I'm trying my best. Like I don't like overhyping things, but like this is just my experience with this fragrance, with Missing Person. And like these fragrances brought out like emotions. It's not just a fragrance to me. Like I feel like I want to buy the larger bottle now just to keep it around, because like it reminds me of my family. It reminds me of a loved one that I'm going to meet. It reminds me of my freaking teddy bear, you know, that I got on Christmas Eve. And so, yeah, it's super cool. And so if you want to buy one, I think like I bought this for like 30 bucks or something. It's a travel size. It's nice, you know. The bigger bottle is like 100 bucks. But yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. I gotta get going. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have much more time. I'm gonna edit this video and post it tomorrow morning at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. My halal beef jerky and biltong video is going to upload. So, so set your alarms or whatever. It's not going to be a live premiere or anything. I'm just gonna schedule it to post at that time. So if you want to watch that, check it out. I'm gonna try to post some TikTok videos and cuts of all of this also, hopefully to drive traffic over to YouTube. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's really different from my usual content. I don't ever do anything like this, but like I've been doing daily vlogs and stuff, and I've been enjoying it. And so I want to continue doing it. I think this is the way to go, to keep doing these vlogs, to stay consistent. And I'm going to get my shed done and finished eventually. But yeah, got that engagement party to go to. I got to pack, and I'm gonna be in Los Angeles in 3 days. And so, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, actually, before I go, I want to show you what I plan on doing when I'm there. I don't know if I really am committed to it, but I really want to do it to break myself out of the shell. And so let me show you what I'm gonna do. All right. So I bought a sweater. This is called a dog bone colored sweater. To me, it looks like a cream color, but yeah. But this is a sweater that I got, and I got a bunch of Sharpies here. And my goal to kind of break myself out of my shell and meet new creators or more creators at Vid Summit is I want to get everyone's ats, you know, or get everyone's sort of like YouTube handles or whatever. And I want Write out Vid Summit 2022, and then Clueless Bushcraft hosted by Spreadshop, and then I'll have like words around the sleeves and back and front that says give me your @ and then I'll have these Sharpies with me the whole time and get people to sign it and stuff like that. But I'm going to be meeting like really big name like influencers and YouTubers too, so I'll just get their autograph or whatever. Like Mr. Beast, I'm gonna possibly meet him, like Zach King and a bunch of other people, and even people that I meet there anyways. So like my friends at Spreadshop, I'll get them to sign also, you know, and then all the other people that I might end up meeting there. And so like this is a plan. This is something I want to do, but I don't know if I am going to do it, but I'm going to bring it anyways. I'm not entirely sure if I want to like wear it and then get people to sign it on my body or if I should just bring it around. Like I kind of want to wear my Spreadshop like merch, you know, where it says Clueless Bushcraft and like my logo and everything. I want to wear that, but like this, I don't know. Like this is a last minute thing. Like had I known I was going to do something like this, I would have gone like a Spreadshop like designed sweater, you know, and gone like a white one, and so then it'll be a Spreadshop branded like sweater or something, and then I'll be able to then wear it around. But who knows? I'll figure things out, and it'll be really cool if I get to do something like this and meet a lot of other creators and become friends with a lot of other creators. Okay, but that is it for today's video. I'm going to bring Raven out to because like you haven't seen Raven in a long time. She's doing well, but I feel like Raven is recovering, right? But she's going to need more time to build up muscle in that hind leg. And so I think like Raven's at that point where she's probably like the prognosis for her treatment was good to very good. And I think Raven is going to end up being only good. You know, it's not gonna improve to very good. I think Raven, for the rest of her life, she's going to have like a noticeable difference in her hind leg and her possible activity and stuff. I don't think she's going to be able to like really run around and jump and stuff and play really aggressively like she used to. But who knows? I might be able to get her to like strengthen her muscles and stuff, but I feel like she really notices her knee and there's a slight clicking and stuff, and I think it has to do with like the cartilage and stuff like that, and the way that how things set together. But you know, I will compromise with good because like I'm happy, you know, I'm content with Raven just being healthy and happy, you know. And so she being able to run around and play means a lot to me. And so, yeah, I'm okay with this. And if she does get better, that'd be even better. You know, that'd be great. But yeah, let me bring her outside. Come here, Raven. Oh, the squirrels are there. I don't want Raven to. Oh, hey. Hey, come here. Come here. Let's go. Come here. Come on. Let's go. Hey. See, Raven is a pretty reactive dog. I've tried my best to kind of lower her reactiveness and train her better, but it's been challenging, especially with like cats and squirrels and rabbits and stuff, you know. Raven wants to chase them like most dogs. All right, come here, Raven, come. Good girl, good girl. Come here, come here. Good girl. Okay, turn around. Okay, noi. Good girl. See, so right now it actually looks pretty good. Her leg is right underneath her body, right? This is the leg that was the issue. Sometimes when she sits, she jets it out a little bit more than usual. Instead of running separately like how most dogs do, she runs in unison like a bunny in her hind leg. when she's like running quick. But when she's jogging, she does alternate legs. But Raven is healthy, she's happy. But we're just gonna work on the strength in her hind leg. Come here. Okay, noi, noi, noi. Good girl. Okay, McDie. No, stay. McDie. She hears the dog. Okay, McDie. Hey. Hey. Okay, Raven. See, for the most part, she runs around fine. Okay. All right, that's it for today. All right. Let's go. Let's go inside.